things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, now Brady. Flushed out right. He finds his target, it's Evans. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Brady now on 1st down. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Looking to pass, Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Right back to Waddle, and this time he's got it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
A play fake for Gasket. Now Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground. And I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Working out of the gun. Here's Trask. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Here's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua, open man, it's Preston Williams. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Tua on 4th down. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Airing this one out for Evans. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and goal. Brady. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And over the middle, this is Parker. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it.
And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Brady's throw there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kyle Trask, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That catch good for only a couple. On play action, it's Brady. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it'll be 3rd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Succop's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To try again after the sack, Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive, because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught. It's Williams. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Brady to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Brady. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A chance for Waddle on the return. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way. He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now a play fake. Brady. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half. And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving. Yeah, he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They'll run it with Jones. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion. Force an incompletion and force another punt. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Escaping the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Put through by Suckup, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Out to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tua finding Williams for a Dolphin first down. Tua going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. He's got Fuller. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Gaskin. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Ahmed will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 24 yards. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Their pass passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
On 1st and 10, Brissett eluding the pressure right. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's Fuller with the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Play action now. Brissett. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
People constantly make the joke about defensive backs being wide receivers that can't catch, but Carlton Davis puts a lie to that theory, snags that one, and he's not a guy who gets a lot of publicity, but a big part of the Bucs run to the Super Bowl title last year. A former second-round pick out of Auburn in 2018, he led the Buccaneers with 4 interceptions.
He got 29 yards that time. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Brady. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now Brissett. Flush to his right. Able to connect with Fuller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Brissett.
Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's Williams on the catch. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Tagovailoa. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Brissett.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And now off to the races down the right side. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, headed in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run them a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.